next chapter?
Very, extremely. I mean, this is what everybody laces them up for. So it's exciting time here in Boston, that's for sure. The city's going to be popping tomorrow.
If for some reason Patrice cannot play tomorrow night, how comfortable are you with your depth?
Extremely. I mean, we've showed it all year. We've had a lot of players in and out of the lineup this year, and the record speaks for itself. So, our depth is as good as it's ever been.
Is this where you have comfort, sort of? You had that road win in Carolina where you sat some guys. You had the record-breaking win in Philly where you sat guys. Is this where you hope that kind of comes to the table if necessary?
Well, like I said, I mean, I think it speaks volumes to the players that we have and the commitment they have, and knowing that it's always been I know it's a cliche, but it's always been next man up, and that's what we've seen all year.
Have you spoken to Patrice, and how is he feeling?
Yeah, I've spoken to him. He's feeling fine. He's good.
They were saying there might be, Don was saying that it might be, a little bit of injury and maybe a little bit of illness. So just curious, what's his mentality right now?
I haven't gotten into that with Patrice, what his mentality is, but I mean, he's a true professional, as we all know.
Nature of injuries is what you never know, I guess, where you stand. But could this be protracted with him? Could this go on for a while?
I have not that I mean, I haven't really got a full download from the training staff about any kind of time frame with him. I mean, I think Don answered all those questions about player availability. Obviously, with not having Patrice on the ice the last couple of days, I'm sure there's, obviously questions are warranted.
How do you size up Florida? What do they do very well?
Sorry?
How do you size up Florida? What do they do that's very, very well?
Well, they're a little different team than they were last year with the trade they made with Calgary. So I think they got a little bit more grit and agitation up front. They've got a very good offensive team that we got to be aware of, and we got to make sure that we are disciplined and stay out of the penalty box.
Kim, if you go back to when you made the coaching change, and if I remember correctly, you were talking about you thought there was more to get out of it and see a team play a different way. In these, I know the easy answer here is win 65 times. What did you specifically like in terms of how the team played, execution, style, all of it?
Well, I liked, we had a little bit more thought in our defense getting caught up in offense. Without really giving up too much defensively, but just jumping in the plays when there's an opportunity for them to join and get creative offensively. I thought that was a big change for us, and I think our players, especially on the back end, really enjoyed that part of it where they felt that they could either join rushes or get into the offensive zone a little bit more than they did in the past.
Kim, how do you like that with what you just talked about, what you see in this team going into the playoffs, and what do you need to see? What do you think the difference will be for this team to have success in the playoffs with the way they're built?
Well, it's really just playing smart. I don't think we need to change all that much from what we did during the regular season, but it's just really playing smart and playing under control, taking care of managing the puck, making sure we're not having costly turnovers.
Okay, when you're watching Pasta go through this season and just the various streaks he would get on, the zones he gets in, how much can you relate to that when you kind of went through that as a player?
Well, I mean, to be a goal scorer where you score more, more than every other game, that's something I think, you focus on as a goal scorer is try not to have too many games where you're not putting pucks on the net. You're going to have games where you may score where you shouldn't have and you didn't score when you should have. But it's really about the focus of trying to be as consistent as possible when you are that guy that's counted on to score goals.
Have you talked to him about that?
No, I don't think I really needed to. Yeah, he had that covered.